Yo everybody, what is good? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a long time since I've uploaded, but I'm finally back with a brand new video and it's a really exciting one. I'm actually here in Canada. I'm staying for a little bit, switching it up, change the scenery, better ride in, and we're just going to bounce between here and Scotland at home. So yeah, stoked to be here. I am living pretty close to Whistler. Got the whole sea to sky, so it's going to be an amazing bit of winter and then obviously summer too. Excuse me. Yeah, let's get stuck into the video. So I was searching the internet for a downhill bike that I want for 2024. Brand new year, happy new year everyone. And there was one bike that has kind of stood out to me and has performed well, is very proven, and it looks beautiful. So this is what I have went with. Ready? Wow. Would you look at that? She is beautiful. So, this is the Santa Cruz V10 CC with a Fox DHX2, which we are swapping out. Looks so nice though. As seen riding by Greg Minnar, Jackson Goldstone, well stoked on it. So I actually got this thing from Evolution Bike Shop in Whistler. And yeah, I'm so pumped on it. Looks good. I'm sure it will ride good. Also came with a bag of a bunch of spare parts, so like flip chips, reach adjust headsets, brake adapters. So the cool thing is I'll be able to change the reach on this if I want. But all in all, looks insane. Make sure you give the video a like if you're stoked on the Santa Cruz and if you're excited to see it in action, which will be in the next video. But let's get this thing built up the best we can, and I'll show you the components that I have to go on it, which is new for 2024. Let's go. So the suspension I am running for 2024 is, boom, we're on the RockShox bandwagon. So we have a RockShox Ultimate, Super Deluxe Ultimate shock, the best of the best. Supplied by jtechsuspension.co.uk. And then in here, look at those puppies. Wow. So the new Boxer Ultimates in a red. Look insane. They're going to go so good with that. A little bit of a different red, but it's going to look unreal. Woo. Get in the comments, let me know your thoughts. This thing's going to turn out insane. Boom. Out with the old, in with the new. Right, so we are inching closer and closer to this bike becoming a thing. It's not even built, nothing's started on it yet, but we're waiting on parts flowing in and they've finally come in. So we've got a couple new additions, sponsors this year, so I'll show you them right now. This year, I am rocking Santa Grips. So we're on Santa Grips. This is Cam's Inc.'s company, and the guys have hooked me up with a bunch of different stuff. I really like these. I'm going to run these on the bike to start with. And then these are like more lock-on kind of vibe, which is nice. They feel nice for sure. So you've got a couple different options, just plain black. I do like these though, it's pretty sick. Or maybe we'll just run the plain black, to be honest. But yeah, super stoked to be on board. Go and check their stuff out. They have a variety of different colours and different styles of grips and saddles and whatnot, which is cool. And then yes, we are back on Maxxis. Mega stoked. This is the Assegai, my go-to tyre. My favourite tyre I've ever tried before. So we're running Assegai front and rear, which is sick. Stoked to be back on that brand. And then we have just a bunch of different some SRAM parts, and we're back on Hayes brakes, which is dope. And I just bought this stuff. Like Birdtech seems pretty good, so Birdtech stem, direct mount stem, and the ride wide bars. So it's gonna look mega cool. It's been like a quiet minute since I've rode. I haven't rode my bike in over a month, so really stoked to get this thing built up. And the snow has melted here. It's just a bad period of time, like I had some Arctic flow of some gnarly weather, and it's all melted, so I'm excited to ride. And a lot of the trails I have never rode around here, especially kind of Whistler Pemberton area, so pretty excited for that. But not sure where we're going to be going first, but just have to wait and see. And stay tuned for the first test day video on the Santa Cruz. But let's get this thing built up. I've got Matt helping me, who's absolute legend. He'd offered that he would build this thing for me, and I absolutely trust him, because we all know what I'm like. It's probably not a good thing for me to build a bike that is as beautiful as this. So let's get it underway and see this baby come to life.
Just like even gap.
Starting to look like a bicycle. Starting to look more like a bike. Got Maddie on the build, hooking it up so that I don't have to touch it or build it. Oh, how good do those forks look. We're gonna go with these Santa grips as well, which look sick. Shout out to Derek and the crew. Woo! Got some freshies. Whoa. Oh, these are tough casing. We're running downhill casing front and rear. That's the guy, 2.5. Just putting on the rotors. We're going 203 front and rear. No real need for any bigger than that or any smaller than that, and I probably won't be able to stop as well as I would like to. So we've got one wheel in. No sealant in the tyres yet, but we just put them on. Stuck the RockShox mudguard on. It's looking sick. Beautifully bled brakes. By yours truly. Not dumb. Not.
Flame it.
Not. This guy. That's stop leaking like that one. Oh yeah.
That's the worst. I gotta look at it. It's like ka-tang. I'm like, oh, I get the suck off.
Just cut the wood on the other side and get another grip, and then we're good.
Yeah.
Right, so we're inching closer and closer to getting this bike finally bloody built. It's taken weeks and weeks, waiting on parts flowing in, wheels coming in. The last piece of the puzzle is the cranks, as you saw last night. We were just getting like the brakes bled and whatnot. And yeah, all we're missing is a BB and a crank. We have a BB, we have a crank. SRAM Exos. And I'm still waiting on my XO1s, I believe, coming. But these will do just for now. But the bike is looking sick. Pretty stoked to get the wheels on the ground and just sit on it. See really how it feels. So right now I'm just tweaking the cockpit a little bit. Getting like levers and all that sort of stuff set up to my liking. Very particular about my cockpit setup, like how my levers are, where my shifter is. It's got to be out of the way of my thumb and everything. So we're getting some shots. Bicycle's over there, Mount Curry's over there. Pete is way down there. He has a massive lens for the bicycle shot. This thing is honestly incredible. Let's take a look at her. And also, slap a like on the goddamn video. This thing is going to be hauling down the downhill trail. Right, so here she is. We've got photos done. Looks incredible. So this is a size large Santa Cruz V10 0.8 carbon fiber frame. Take a quick rundown on the components. Rocket Sensor grips, I had a flange style on before, but I put the lock-on style on. I run that more often. Birdtech ride wide bars and stem at 760 wide. Hayes Dominion A4 brakes, front and rear of course. Rolling on Maxxis rubber this year. So my go-to choice has always been the Maxxis Assegai downhill casing. And this is a mullet, so 29er front, 275 rear. Feels amazing. I'll always love a mullet bike. 7-speed setup, SRAM, XO, and we're running Envy wheels. Sounds insane. Right. And then we're running RockShox Boxer Ultimates 200, 2 or 3 mils of travel, I believe. Shout out to JTech suspension.co.uk. Check them out for all your suspension needs and services. Sounds like a pretty good ad. RockShox Super Deluxe coil in the rear. So I've heard amazing things about these, and I think these are the most kind of up-to-date forks. You know, like the Fox 40's been around for a long time, hasn't been updated. This is the most up-to-date fork, so I've heard and believe. So we're probably gonna be playing with that quite a bit. The other very cool thing about this bike is it has a ton of adjustments. So it's got a reach adjust, headset cups, and I've just went for 0, like dead center, no reach adjust, nothing. I believe you can also change the shock mounts, and also you can change the back here. So the bike has a ton of adjustability, so you can make it longer, have more of a reach. But I'm glad that I went for the large. I think it's a good starting point, and if I want to make adjustments, I can make adjustments, because Santa Cruz very smartly supplied the stuff that you can do that. So good job, SC. All in all, I'm pumped. It is one of the most nicest looking bikes I've ever had. I think the red and the red goes well, and it's something fresh for me. I've never rode a Santa Cruz before. I've never rode RockShox suspension really before, especially on a downhill bike, so I'm excited. Drop a like on the video if you're stoked on the bike and you're excited to see it in downhill action very, very soon. This weekend coming actually, and I'll drop a video next week from that. Comment below, let me know your thoughts and what bike I should get next. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, then hit subscribe, it helps out a bunch, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.